sleepy little village in Haryana. You can walk here surrounded by fields of crops and village homes. What catches your eye though is a brick building that sits in the middle of the village, accompanied by the constant buzz of a generator. Its lone hoarding is a testament to how a novel scheme has transformed lives here.
पहले तो ऐसा था कि सुबह देरी से उठना, आराम से सारे दिन घर का काम करना, बस यही घर में ही रहना। अब सुबह वक्त उठ के अपना काम कर लेती हूँ, बच्चों को स्कूल भेज के यहाँ पे आ जाती हूँ। जब पहली तनख्वाह जब मुझे मिली थी, मैंने अपने हस्बैंड को दिखाई थी ले जाके, तो वो खुश हुए थे कि चलो मेरे साथ कुछ कमा के लेके आ रही है।
India's $14 billion BPO industry has shifted to neighborhoods like Suman's to save costs. Using Harva instead of a city-based BPO would save a client up to 40% costs. Harva currently trains unskilled workers for projects like data digitization. Plans to eventually diversify into everything from community-based farming to microfinance. Another core idea is to become an XPO rather than a simple BPO.
Harva XPO is the Tata Nano of the BPO industry, right? We are looking to basically create a one-stop shop, value for all car for all the segments. We don't care what kind of outsourcing they want to do, but even your shirt to be laundered is a process that can be outsourced. Whether you give it to a dhobi or to a high-flying laundromat is really your call. We are industry agnostic, and so wherever we get the jobs from and wherever we see there is adequate margins for us to be able to outsource it, and we have the requisite skill set available or a trainable skill set, we can definitely create the XPO.
Ajay recognized the high attrition ratios that the BPO industry suffers from and decided to employ only women in his XPOs, who he believes are more loyal workers. But convincing tradition-bound families to send their women to work was no easy task.
हर एक वुमेन जब घर से बाहर निकलती है, गांव में स्पेशली, तो घर वाले ये तक देखते हैं कि वो किस रास्ते से जा रही है। यहाँ पे मेरे पास घर वालों के फ़ोन तक आ जाते हैं। तो मेरे लिए सबसे बड़ी प्रॉब्लम ये रहती है कि पहले तो मुझे उस औरत को कन्विंस करना है, उसके बाद वो खुद अपने फैमिली को नहीं कन्विंस कर पाती है, मुझे उनसे बात करनी पड़ती है।
Chaturvedi was told by private telecom operators that unless they were assured around at least 80 subscribers, there was going to be no broadband connection. For now, Chaturvedi has worked around the problem by using data cards. But electricity supplies remains a challenge.
When we set up the generator, people around had a big problem. They didn't want us to turn on the generator, 8 hours a day. But gradually, the generators got better, the people got more understanding.
Suman and others like her underwent intensive training before they began working. The program was divided into basic and on-the-job training.
We gave training to about 500 जो women थी, हमने उनको training दी. That was the general training, that is basic English and basic computer. And after that 200 women जो यहाँ टिकली की थी, जिन्हें हमने job oriented training दी.
But if recruiting the women was hard, training them was even harder. None of them had used a computer before, and language and cultural barriers made things more difficult.
इन लोगों को ठीक है, हम इंग्लिश नहीं बता सकते, पर इनकी हिंदी भी हमसे अलग है। जो हिंदी मैं यूज़ करती थी, वो हिंदी ये लोग नहीं समझ पाते थे, और वो कंप्यूटर को देखते ही ये सोचते हैं कि कोई मशीन है, कुछ अलग सा है। उसको वो मतलब डरना जो होती है, शुरुआत में जो डर होता है, वही सबसे ज़्यादा था। उसके बाद जब एक बार इंडल्ज हो गए, then there was no problem actually.
Despite being a for-profit enterprise, Harva has created positive ripples in Tikli. Some of the women who have barely finished high school are now financially benefiting from a steady stream of projects from cost-conscious customers.
We started out with one of the first few projects, which was on data mining from one of the companies that we had invested in. Then we got projects from Animal Husbandry Department, Government of Haryana. We've got another census data processing from Government of Haryana. We've got a couple of projects from internet companies. We've recently acquired a project from one of the law firms for HTML tagging.
Introducing white-collar jobs in places which are usually associated with manual labor has its own unique challenges and difficulties.
Biggest challenge that I feel in villages in India is that every village cluster can only ramp up to a certain scale. So the biggest challenge that I feel is the distributed nature of the business. So we will have to work around the industry and the estimates to be able to actually live up to those expectations and deliver in a way that is satisfactory for the client.
With the BPO work blossoming, Harva will focus on its one-of-a-kind plan of creating an entire ecosystem of rural businesses.
In terms of expansion plans, as of now, sky is the limit. I mean, we can really think as much as possible. What we're doing right now is generating disposable income. So in the immediate short term, we do have microfinance and microinsurance in the horizon. How we expand after that is going to be determined how we expand in different states.
For Harva to remain competitive, it is only imperative that its centers move further into the hinterland. But for now, bringing computers, technology and jobs to the countryside is only serving to make Suman and all her friends happy and prosperous.